Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to Retro Select, a series of quick looks at retro games I feel like playing. Today we are playing Quake. Specifically, we are playing a recent Quake remaster, so I know technically, I guess that's not a retro game, but you know, the original Quake is a retro game, and this is also one of the most loving, wonderful remasters of a classic game that I've ever seen, so I wanted to show it off a bit. We're not playing vanilla Quake though, no, we are playing the first expansion pack, which is Scourge of Armageddon, which I used to own a copy of on CD, but I've never actually played all that much for one reason or another. So I thought we'd take a look at that, because it also means we'll be less likely to run into copyright issues with the soundtrack, because the music in this version is not done by Nine Inch Nails. So anyway, Quake, if you're unfamiliar, was a 1996 first-person shooter by id Software, and it had quite a rocky road to release in some ways. The people at id had several attempts to create a game called Quake. So initially, it dates all the way back to the early days of Commander Keen, when there was going to be a game called The Fight for Justice, which was going to be a side-scrolling action RPG platform type game, and the main character in that was going to be called Quake. Then later on, I think it was John Romero. He wanted to make a 3D action game called Quake, which drew inspiration from Sega's Virtua Fighter series of all things. So he wanted the game to feature sort of 3D action game running around and exploring that sort of thing, but he wanted sort of hand-to-hand combat that played like Virtua Fighter, which is actually a sort of game concept I've always been quite intrigued to see happen. I would actually quite like to see a game that makes use of fighting game mechanics for its combat, but then has sort of free-roaming exploration elsewhere. Then after that, they were going to do a sort of a fantasy action role-playing game featuring a Thor-like character who had a big electric hammer. And that was going to be very ambitious, so it was going to have all sorts of interesting first-person physics and that sort of thing. So it was going to have stuff like you tumble as you'd fall and that sort of thing, and there were going to be all sorts of exciting stuff with that. But then eventually, for one reason or other, it decided that the thing that they do best is fast-paced action games, and so what we ended up with is this, which is a spiritual successor to Doom, which back at the time of original release a lot of people were a bit disappointed by, because all of these ideas for other versions of Quake sounded thoroughly interesting, and then when what we got was Doom, but with a fancier 3D engine. Yeah, some people were a bit disappointed with that. I was one of them, actually, as it happens. However, what I've found since this remaster came out, I've been playing original Quake, and you know what? Original Quake is really good. I'm appreciating this game way more now than I did back in the day. Just because we've reached a point now where the distinctive speedy feel of this game's gameplay is actually quite unusual these days. Today's first-person shooters are slightly more ponderous affairs that sort of place a bit more of an emphasis on realism. You know the stuff, things like iron sights and sort of emphasis on trying to provide a vague feeling of realism to how the weapons handle and that sort of thing. And so going back to what this offers is a genuine pleasure. It's enjoyable, it's fun, it's speedy, it's got arcadey style feelings to it. It's got a distinctive aesthetic as well. Like I remember slagging this game off back when it first came out for being so brown. And I remember my brother doing the same when he was editor of PC Zone at the time, and he would refer to this game as the brown game. And yes, it is quite brown, but you know what? It has a consistent aesthetic that works for what it's doing. Throughout the main campaign of this, where you're going through all the sort of Lovecraftian stuff, the way this game is presented works really well. It's very atmospheric. Oh no. It works very much in the context of what it's trying to do. So it's got a consistent and coherent look and feel to it that works really, really well. And one of the reasons that the expansions like Scourge of Armageddon and what was the other one called? Dissolution of Eternity. One of the reasons they were so well received is because they sort of built on what Quake was already doing well, and then added a bunch of new elements to them. You've got things like these psychotic scorpion droids that I'm dealing with here, but you still got the classic enemies here as well. You got the classic weapons plus some new ones. In fact, there is one of the new ones right now. I don't know how I missed that last time. Laser cannon with bouncy shots. Very exciting. I believe you can hit yourself in the face with that as well, though, so you have to be a bit careful. Oh, yep, there we go. Can't go through force field. But yeah, when I... Because Bethesda distributed this this remaster of Quake as a free update to the Steam version of Quake. I discovered that I thought I owned the Steam version of Quake already, but I didn't. So I bought it just for this remaster, and it was like £7.99, I think. Absolute bargain for the amount of game you get for that, by the way, because you get the original Quake, which is 4 episodes, about 30 levels or so. Then you also get the 2 expansion packs from back in the day, which the first of which we're having a look at now, Scourge of Armageddon and Dissolution of Eternity. Those are pretty much a similar size to the original Quake, as I recall, in terms of scope. Then you also have 2 even newer expansions developed by Machine Games, who are the people who made the Wolfenstein reboots a while back. So they did 1 episode as a downloadable thing a while back, but then they've made a brand new one for this remaster as well. And then, of course, on top of that, you got all the add-ons and mods you can do. Most mods that aren't dependent on sort of a alternative version of the engine should work with this remastered version of Quake. But fuck. Bethesda are also doing the same sort of thing they did with their Doom re-release a while back, where they've got a sort of official add-ons page. At the moment, there's not much in there, but you can download Quake 64 through there at the moment, so you can play an equivalent of the Nintendo 64 version of the game. So that means super blurry textures, a different soundtrack, some tweaks to level design. Some people specifically quite like that version of Quake, which is why they put it in there. But it's quite amusing to see it in there with all those N64 blurry textures and that sort of thing. And it's nice that they thought to preserve that. That's a really nice touch. So, like, there's a lot to complain about with Bethesda, with the way they do things. But it does seem they are serious about wanting to preserve some of the classics from the developers they have under their umbrella, which is really pleasing to see. So the id software of today is very little to do with the id software of back then. In fact, a lot of that is to do with the original Quake, because there were so many kind of creative differences over the development of this game and how it came to be, that a lot of the sort of founding members of id Software, the people who made it what it was, the people who made Doom, the people who made Wolfenstein and all that sort of thing, a lot of them left. A lot of them left after Quake had shipped. And so, yeah, this was very much sort of the beginning of the end for classic id Software. That is not to say, however, that id Software did not produce some other excellent games, even once all those key staff members from the good old days had left. Because, of course, we had Quake 2 after that, which was very good. We had Quake 3 Arena, which is a game that a lot of people still look on very fondly today and still enjoy as a classic arena shooter. I'm just really thrilled with how respectful this remaster is, because although it adds some nice new features like So the enemy models have been touched up a bit, so they're a bit better than they were. The animations have been what's the word? Interpolated, because in the original Quake, all the animations were done by hand, frame by frame, and that meant if you were running the game at a higher frame rate than the animations were going, the animations would look very strange indeed. But what they've done in this is they've done a more sort of modern animation system, so all the animations look smooth, but they're still authentic to the originals. But they've done some really nice stuff. Like if you walk up to a wall, oops, let's not stare at a wall while there are people trying to kill us. But like, look at a wall. It's pixelated. That's wonderful. I love that. I love that they've done that. In fact, that is an optional setting. You can actually get it to filter the wall textures if you prefer. But the version of Quake I grew up with, I was running it in software because I was playing Quake before we got a 3D accelerator. And so the version of Quake that I know and love from back in the day would have had pixelated textures on the walls. And so here I have pixelated textures on the walls, which is lovely. Alright, we need a key for that. If you were wondering, Scourge of Armageddon is a bit more difficult than the original Quake, as I recall, which is why we are struggling a little bit with this first level. But we'll make it. We'll make it. You just gotta be careful, follow things through nicely, pay attention to what is going on. Now, if for whatever reason you are not familiar with why Quake is a big deal, the main reason that Quake is a big deal is because it was the first true 3D first-person shooter. Actually, I don't know if I want to say if it was the first true 3D first-person shooter, because I'm sure there was some other stuff around that came out just before Quake, and there's also stuff like Ultima Underworld and things like that were doing similar things to Quake on a slightly different scale. But this was certainly the first game to popularize and bring a true 3D world to the mainstream. And also, Quake was a game that had been built from the ground up to be moddable. So the original Doom was very well loved and well regarded for how easy it was to mod, but Quake was specifically built with modding in mind. So it had its own programming language called Quake C. Everything was very well documented and easy to fiddle around with and modify yourself. And there's a lot of people still working in the games industry today who got their start with Quake and are now like full-fledged developers. So they started with making mods for Quake and they're now making full-on games. It's by a secret. How do I get up there? How do I get up there? I can't reach that. The one thing I will always criticize Quake for, though, is that it has the weediest shotgun of any game ever. Which is difficult to excuse. What? I can't see. It's too dark. Aha. This is how we get over here. There we go. Yeah, it has the worst shotgun of any game ever. But, you know, the other weapons kind of make up for that, so, you know, you just learn to deal with it. Right. Now, where was that door with the gold key? Was it up here? I think it was. Yes, it was. Hello! See, stuff like a nail gun. The nail gun definitely makes up for the weediness of the shotgun. And then you got this new laser gun, you got the rocket launcher. Quake has one of the best rocket launchers. Alright, I think we are done. I can turn that off now. Killed all the monsters, only got 2 out of 5 secrets, but you know what? You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm going on. Right. Into the game proper, as it were, because sort of tradition for Quake is have the first level of the episode be a sort of futuristic base like that, and then you move onwards into more and more fantastical environments once you pass that first bit. Although I don't know if Scourge of Armageddon does that, because this looks like more space-based to me. I'm not complaining. What did that do? No, but seriously. Here we have the iconic double-barreled shotgun from Quake, which is actually still kind of weedy, to be perfectly honest. Unless, of course, you pair it with a quad damage. One thing I do love about Quake is that your rocket launcher is basically your sniping weapon. It is one of the most effective long-range weapons in the game, and so if you want to pick off a far-off target, you're best off flinging a rocket at it, to be perfectly honest. Uh-oh. Hello. Hello? Although the nail gun's pretty accurate as well. Is that going to kill me if I jump into it, is the question. Let's have a look. No. But there is a... Oh, God. That is, though. Water currents. That's new. That's not a thing that was in the original Quake. Die, vibrating scorpion thing. And you have some too. There we go. Lovely stuff. Right, what does this do? I don't know. Alright, give me my rocket launcher. For aforementioned sniping purposes. There we go. Lovely. Thank you. And you have some as well. Very nice. Okay. Right, so this time do not get sucked into the fan of death. Which is down there. Can I blow up the fan of death? I cannot blow up the fan of death. Alright, okay, so we'll... Let's find another way to go, shall we? That's the entrance. Nothing much to do there. That does not turn off the fan of death, which is disappointing. Alright, so I guess we have to go this way. This is a different pool of water, isn't it? Get out of here! Alright, I'm going to risk it. There we go. In we go. Ooh, a thing. Empathy shields. I don't know what that is. There's also a wetsuit. That was a new power-up for this expansion. $100 health. Very nice. Force bridge activated. going pretty nicely so far. Alright, still can't get over there. Oh, that's the force bridge. Okay. There's also a key to grab down there somewhere, so if we just let this lift go back down. You're not going to go back down, are you? There you are. Nope. Alright, fine. I'll go the long way round. Where did you come from? Alright, into the water. Through here. Up here? No. Through here. Oh no, is that... Yeah, that's Fan of Death in there. We do not want Fan of Death, thank you very much. Okay, maybe I can't grab the key from here. Force bridge it is! Run, 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 run. I kill you. I kill you all. Oh, that's nice. It sort of highlighted the thing in the wall to show me that that's where I need to go with the silver keycard. So let's do that. You lied. It's actually over here, isn't it? Oh, I gotta not get eaten by Fan of Death. There we go. Don't get tempted by the power up over there. Don't drown. Probably more important. Now, I'm pretty sure when I grab that rocket launcher, all hell is going to break loose. So let's look forward to that. No, maybe when I press the button. That's more in line with what I expected. Not exactly all hell breaking loose, but you know, a few enemies show. Oh my god, what's happening? Ah! Tell you what, one thing that Quake is really good at is sort of making the environment shift and change around you and making you really uneasy. Particularly in the original vanilla campaign, there are tons of bits where you just never feel quite at ease because you just know that at any point it could take out the floor from underneath you or throw you down a trapdoor or all sorts of things. All sorts of things. It's really is a masterfully designed game. And these expansions, although they weren't developed by id themselves, there are some absolute... Ooh, hello. There are some absolutely fantastic level designs in here. Hello. I need a key, don't I? But interestingly enough, a lot of this sort of dynamic level geometry things that Quake's got going on, a lot of those things were not seen in other first-person shooters for quite some time. Like even the ones that were using the Quake engine. Super nail gun. Uh-oh. Perfect opportunity to use super nail gun right now. It's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. Nothing to panic about. No reason to panic, no reason to panic. See? Everything's absolutely fine, Captain Mannering. Right. Give me that 100 health. Yes, please. Ouch! My head. Ooh, another new weapon. What is this one? The proximity gun. Okay. Not as fun as the grenade launcher. I think we'll leave that for now. So I've got a gold key now. Oh, what's that down there? Nail gun. I'll have that. If I can jump on a box without being an idiot. I'm sure there will be a valid strategic use for that proximity gun at some point, I'm sure. Alright, where are we going? Uh-oh. Down there! That's where we're going. Whee! Hello, sir. Sir, thank you. I've got 27 health. And I'm on a slow, ominous lift to inevitable death. Oh no, I killed myself! Oh, I've got to do all that again. Fine, I'll do it all again. Alright, at least I know what to do this time. Alright, so kill, death, destruction, everything, death to you all. Nice. Onwards to more death. Rocket launcher sniping time. Rocket launcher sniping time. Rocket launcher sniping time. Rocket launcher sniping time. Come here, you dick. Thank you. Right. So it was down into the water, wasn't it? Splush! Oh, there's a wetsuit down there, wasn't there? Yes. Give it to me! And the empathy shield, whatever that is. And then up here. Death to you. Death to you. 100 health for me. Okay, we're good. Force bridge, run, 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 run. Kill everything. Run straight into the laser bolts, very good. Definitely showing my FPS skills right here. Silver keycard, very nice. Back down here. Bit of air. Open the big gate. Fight off all the meanies. Rocket launcher. Running commentary for everything I'm doing. Death to you all. Scorpion thing. There you are. Have some rockets in your face, you horrible scorpion thing. And you. Right, we want to go that way first, don't we? Because we don't have the gold key to open up that doorway yet. Hello. Hello, how are you? Super nail gun time. Yes, all of the death. All of the death. All of the death just for you. Right, give me the stuff. Nope, this stuff. Thank you. And also this. I don't know. There's just something inherently very, very pleasing about the entire experience of this game. It's got great sound effects. It's satisfying just to pick up ammunition in this game. There's just something about that sound effect that makes it enjoyable to pick up bullets. Still have to know what that does. Oh no! Excellent. Who is next? Right, this time do not shoot self in face with laser. I got more health this time though, that's good. Right, up we go. Onwards to certain death. Oh, you telling me I died right at the exit last time? That's extremely frustrating. Alright, how are we doing? Let's do one more level. Maybe two more levels. One more level. Possibly two more levels. We'll see how this one goes. Alright, we're into the Lost Mine. Can't go through that. You need the silver keycard and to get shot by enforcers. You done? Are you quite finished? Ooh, quad damage. Yes, please. God damage, if you're unfamiliar, is exactly what it sounds like. It quadruples all your damage. For a limited period. It also makes an excellent noise. It is a sound where, when you are playing Quake multiplayer, you will learn to run away from very quickly. Armor, hooray! But nothing especially useful. Okay. That's fine. We can live with that. Do we need to go down here? Maybe. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that is where we started. Look at this. Interesting level design. Who'd have thought it? Level design where there's alternate routes and places to explore. An arrangement of map elements that makes you think. Oh, I got a grenade launcher as well. Okay. That's alright then. Did we go this way? No, because that's a dead end. Must be something else this way then. Can't drop down in there. Can't drop down in there. No doorways here. Is that a door? Nope. It's always worth trying to shoot doors in Quake because some of them are triggered by shooting them. Where the hell do I go? Still can't go in there. Still don't have a key for this one. Need a key for that one as well. That's not a door. Most intriguing. Now they go over there. Whoops. Oh. I needed to pull that lever. Okay. The main mine shaft is open. Is that the big door we couldn't go through before? Yes, it most certainly is. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh my god. You've been jonesed. Okay. So I guess there's a big roly bowler in there. Okay, well. At least we know what to do now. Still going to go all the way around and clear out that top level because it strikes me as being a useful and sensible thing to do. Uh-oh. That was poor performance. Insufficient preparation. Because as we all know, proper preparation prevents poor performance. And in my case, I prepared poorly. Alright, pull that. Kill him. Kill him. Don't get too overconfident thanks to the quad damage, which it's very easy to do. Grab that. Get up there, you pillock. Ow. $100 health up there. I will most certainly take that off your hands, Mr. Enforcer, sir. If you'll just die, thank you. So a rocket launcher right there. Right there. Why don't you use it? Silly man. Silly man. Alright, fresh armor. Fresh underwear. Good to go. Right, this time we know to leg it. Leg it. Run, 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 run. Faster than a rolling rock. Am I going to die if I come back up here? No, I guess that's the rock. Oops. Didn't need them after all that. Oh, we don't like you, sir. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! That was a poor idea. Well, we're learning something every time. As long as you learn from your mistakes, it's absolutely fine to make mistakes. Come on, I've got more death to deal before this quad damage runs out. There we go. Very nice. All right, run! Yeah, there we go. If you think that animation is primitive, bear in mind that this game doesn't have a physics engine. Or not a physics engine in the sense that we know stuff like PhysX and Havoc these days. So all of those animations would have been done by hand, basically. Well, not by hand, but, you know, they would have been calculated in advance rather than allowing the game engine to take care of the movements for it. Right, I actually do need to blow that thing up. But I also need to run away before I get squished. Good. Well, that opened up that passageway as well. Can we go through here now? We can! Ghosts! Ooh, it's something that looks exciting. Oh, it's the laser gun again. I don't like this constant feeling of this level being about to collapse on me. It's unsettling. Hang on. Uh-oh. Hello. Hello. Hey, you can make that. Watch this. Whoop. Oh, collecting anything nice in this triggers an enemy spawn. It's so unfair. I think it's time for sniping. Rocket sniping, that is. There we go. Okay. Okay, we good. Run! Jump! Oh no. Zombies! Which in Quake you can only defeat if you jib them. Because otherwise they just keep coming back to life. Just like real zombies! Where are you? Uh-oh. That looks like a... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no! No, that's unfair. That is some bullshit right there. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I said we'd do one more level. And one more level we are doing. Because I'm not going to let this level defeat me after all this nonsense. Right, quad damage coming your way. Quad damage coming your way. Didn't get hit by anything that time. Very nice. Quad damage coming your way. And your way, and your way. Hup. Yum, yum, yum. Tasty bullets. You know what? I fucking love this game. There's some games I play that I just think, yeah, this is alright. I'm having a good time. No, I'm having such a good time playing Quake. I love this game. And like I say, I was really surprised quite how much I have ended up loving it, because back when it was current, I remember thinking, oh, it's all right. I mean, I can appreciate the cool new technology it's using, but just gameplay-wise, oh, it's just a bit too much like Doom. But, you know, turns out in 2021 something being like Doom is quite desirable. Right. Let's do this right this time. Run! Run like the wind! Now wait. There we go. Grab the thing. Kill the dudes. I got that because I don't need to. Oh, hello. Rocket launcher sniping time. Alright, now, carefully. Run. Okay. Right, this time, do not die. Do not fall in lava. Keep moving. Lava is death. Let's go get that armor. And be prepared for the enemy to spawn across, because that's what always happens. There we go. Okay, lovely stuff. Nope, stop that. And jump and prepare for zombies. And make it zombies. That was a Team Rocket reference if you didn't get it. Okay, no, run, 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 run. Oh my god, a shambler! That is not what I wanted to see right here. Fucking hell. Oh my god, right. Okay, where are we? Here. Open. Thank you. Right, now we can go through. Why have you all come back? I killed you all. Fine. If it is truly necessary. And I will just come and kill you all again. Weren't actually that many of them. Okay. Onward into potentially scary new territory. I have the silver key card. But I've already opened that door, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So many enforcers. That's kind of cool. Press this. Surely nothing bad will happen. You! Cease this nasty, naughty shooting me. What did that do? Oh, I see. That should get up there for some reason, which is desirable because stuff! Always stuff. Stuff is desirable. Right, open the door. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I don't like the look of this at all. Oh, and I've got to run through there. Of course I have. Can we destroy any of the I'm actually out of shotgun shells. That's an extremely rare occurrence in Quake. And should be savoured. Ow. Pointy thing hurt. Rocks hurt. I don't like this. Oh, we're nearly there. Come on. I just know there's going to be some bastard at the exit that's going to murder me. And it's going to be upsetting. Oh no, that is just the exit. Oh, that was exhausting. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to save my game there. And there we have it. So, that is Quake, or specifically Quake Mission Pack number 1, Scourge of Armageddon, which is part of the Quake Remaster that recently came out on PC and also on consoles, I believe, as well. Limited Run are doing a physical version of the Switch and PS4 versions, I think. Don't know about Xbox One, but certainly Switch, definitely. And there's even one of their editions is sort of designed to look like the old big box PC version, which is very pleasing. But anyway, we'll leave that there for now, and I will be playing lots more of this in my own time. But for now, that was Quake for PC. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.